So we at BitDefender just released the third quarter report on online threats. As you will see in the release, there are quite a few viruses, but they're not actually new. I mean, they've been there in the first quarter and the second quarter. For example, the first two are both propagating through USB sticks. It's Autorun, generic Autorun, and the other one is Down-a-Dup, the official, Down-a-Dup, also known as Configure or Kiddo. These two malware applications spread through USB sticks, and which is people still use USB sticks in transfer information from one computer to another, and sometimes they end up plugging it in a computer that's been infected with something. So you just take this thing, you go to your computer, you infected your computer. Then your son takes his USB stick, puts his homework on the USB, and goes to school. And he plugs it in there, and he infects the entire network from school. And things continue. Also, main reason for this is that people still use Windows XP, which contains this vulnerability, instead of switching to Windows Vista or Windows 7, which solve these issues. Another one from the viruses is an exploit which comes for PDFs. So this works something like you receive an email message containing a PDF file. It will tell you that this is the invoice you requested, this is the document you requested, this is the last minute minutes from our last meetings, and things like that. And most people know what are the basics of security and know not to open attachments from spam messages. But most of the time they believe that this is the case for executable files and not for any file. For example, when you open up these PDFs, they contain parts of code that shouldn't be there, and they exploit vulnerabilities in Adobe Reader. So basically, when you open these files, they will execute code in your PC, and they will infect you with different malware applications, or they will download things from the internet and things like that. And the last one from the top is something called WMAD. This is something like you go on a website, a piracy website, and you want to download your favorite TV show or your favorite movie. And most of the times, these movies weren't actually publicly released. They're still working on it. They have announced the public release date, but they appear on this website. You really want to see the movie, and you say, OK, I'll go to the cinema too, but I want to see it now too. So you'll probably download it. But it's obviously that if it wasn't publicly released, that movie is not real. So you're actually downloading a movie that you probably know the drill. You download it, you double-click it, it will tell you that you need a certain codec in order to view this file. You click download, and you're actually downloading a malware.